Hello, it's Diana Marchand from Raw Foods Made Simple. And in this video, we are going to talk about prepping. Now, I know you're probably prepping for eating healthy. I know you're probably busy like most people are these days, so you kind of wonder how are you going to find time to fit this into your schedule? Well, when we make any change in life, we do got to make a few changes, right? So if you're really serious about this, and I sincerely hope you are, and you're here, so you probably are, about getting yourself to clean up your diet and eating healthier, I have some tips for you in this video. I show you what I do, and this may really help you when you're preparing. Okay, so I have some ingredients in front of me that I have already prepped. So I have shredded some beets. They're right here, and shredded beets are great. These are just raw. You can cook them, so they're ready to be cooked, put into a soup, put into a juice, put into a salad, add it to a saute, anything like that. So they're ready. These will last in the fridge probably 4 days or so, 5 days, just like that. And then I have some shredded cabbage. I have white cabbage, and I have some purple or red cabbage. Cabbages also last a long time in the fridge. That's why I love doing these type of vegetables. And they also add really good crunch and texture to salads. And this one is shredded carrots. So these are shredded into long, thin strips. Now I'll show you what I used. You can use, of course, a hand shredder too. This is a little tool. It's got ridges. So it's like a peeler, but it makes things like when you peel, it comes in long, thin shreds. So it's actually, you can do it with your beets too. So it actually just gives, it's just something different. It makes like really thin carrot noodles, and I just love them that way. Carrots are, of course, harder to chew, so you want to have them broken down, right? So that is what I love. I love those in salads, sautés, stir fries. That can be added to a juice, anything. When you have things prepped, it is so easy to add them to something. Keep them in the fridge. They'll last for like 4 days, 5 days in the fridge like that. But there are some vegetables that don't last too long. What I have here is a cucumber. Now I've peeled this one. This is just part of a cucumber I have left. Cucumbers, because of the high water content, they go bad really fast. But what also, if they get too wet, they will go bad. So what I've done here, I'll probably use this today or tomorrow, is I've peeled the cucumber, then you just add it, put some paper towel on it and throw it in a plastic bag or something, and that'll just help it stay a little drier so that it won't get all slimy and go bad super fast. Same with the bell pepper. This one is cleaned on the outside and cored. It's just a yellow bell pepper. Just place it on a paper towel, and then just like one of these plastic bags, I wrap it up in, or just throw it in there. And another thing you can do, which is really good for storing things like this, would be empty. This is just one of those salad containers. Would be an empty container like this, just adding some paper towel on the bottom once it's used. Paper towel on the bottom, and just throw your cut vegetables or pieces of your vegetables in here and store that in the fridge. They'll last so much longer that way. Now when you're dealing with greens, when you get home, you don't want to leave the greens out open, not in anything. Like if you get a bunch of kale, you can't just leave the bunch of kale in your fridge without any it wrapped up in anything. It's going to go soft and wilty, and it's going to go bad fast. So what I usually do is I take my salad spinner. This is without the lid. This is a salad spinner, of course. You wash and you prepare your salad or your kale in the sink. So the kale, I also like to take the stems off. Take the kale off the stems. Wash it, soak it for a while. Then I put it in my lettuce spinner and I spin, empty out all the water. Do that a few times. Then the kale is nice and washed and prepped. Then what I do would be, I would take a plastic bag or something, put some paper towel in it, and throw the kale inside that. Or, of course, you could use one of these again. And that would store in the fridge. Kale lasts a long time when it's like that, like probably 5 days. It's ready for smoothies, it's ready for juices, it's ready for sautés, it's ready for salads, anything. Grabbing a handful of kale is so easy when it's washed and prepped, and it will last longer. Now this is lettuce, this is red leaf lettuce. I've done the same thing. These salad spinners can be stored in the fridge, or once again, you can put it in a bag and store it that way. And it's already washed, and you know what? It'll last just as long as if you don't wash it, and it'll be crispier, and it's so fast and ready to use then when it's already washed and prepped. Ideally, this is what you should do when you get home. And seriously, it does not take long. Same with herbs, though. I don't wash all herbs. Cilantro is crazy. It never lasts that long. This is curly parsley. If it's left in the bag it came in and the bag is really wet, the parsley or the herbs will go bad very fast. Again, I switched bags, added a little bit of paper towel, throw it in here, and the parsley will last much longer. Same with cilantro, very important for cilantro. Here are my collard greens. Now, I bought these because I couldn't find any kale today. Collard greens. These I would not wash first, because why? They're so fast and easy to wash when you use them, and you just dry them with a bit of paper towel. So I've just got them in a bag here again. So you just want to make sure they're in some sort of a bag and in your fridge, and the bag should not be wet. Okay, so you have all these things ready. Now in here I just have a bit of guacamole. When you have avocados and they're starting to go too soft, don't waste them. Make something with it. Just throw in some lime juice, but this actually added some onion powder and some chili powder too, and lime juice and some salt and pepper, and it's a great spread. It will last longer like this than if it's too ripe and it's the whole avocado sitting on your counter. Okay, and of course, in the winter time, unfortunately, I tend to have a lot of these box salads, but in the summer, I go to farmers markets. So again, this is super easy to have these prepared greens already. Very easy to grab and add to your salads. Another thing that I often have in my fridge is some quinoa cooked. This is quinoa that's cooked, ready to throw in salads. If I want to eat it hot, I can warm it up. If I want to eat it cold in a salad, it's there for me cold. Having that really makes a big difference, right? You get home from work, you've got all your ingredients together, whether you cook them or whether you have them raw, they're ready to go. You just grab handfuls. This is my little, it's a lime squeezer actually, but it works for lemons too. And see, it stores the lemon juice in the bottom, and so then my lemon juice is ready in the fridge. So these things can make life so much easier, right? And it's all about time, and it's all about making it easy for you. My food processor. So I highly recommend getting one if you are going to be serious about having a healthy diet. This is the shredder and the slicing blade that comes with this one. Not all of them do, so make sure yours will. This is a Hamilton Beach. This way you can shred and you can slice things very, very fast, and you can make a big bunch of it and have it stored in the fridge extremely fast. And they're pretty easy to clean up. And of course, food processors I use to make a lot of raw food recipes. But they're great for prepping too. They're great for doing some prepping. And always, you can have some almond milk made in the fridge. I suggest a salad dressing, doing one salad dressing and one dip or sauce also for the week. Now, I think that if you prep once on the weekend and maybe once on a Wednesday or something, then you'll be done. That's only twice a week. You know, if you watch a movie while you're prepping, or listen to something on your computer, or maybe with earphones, learn a language, or listen to some self-help or professional development stuff, that'll make it go faster, and you'll also be learning while you are doing your prep work, because basically this is just cutting and shredding. So I hope these tips were helpful, and I will see you on the next video, and I want you to book time to do your prepping, because you will see how much huge difference it'll make in your week of eating healthy.